Welcome to UnderMine. At the beginning there was nothing except empty spawn and empty forge, so I went to visit the mage which told me I'm a peasant and sent me to the mines. But before that he got me a book that works like a Pokédex. The tutorial in this game was pretty fun. It combined the normal floors along with the tutorial as a whole, so it showed you how to play and what to do, while also being basic like base game. The Phantasm Axe was there, but honestly, what is this disgusting 9 damage? I messed up the bomb, so I had to buy a new one, and after buying it and unlocking the closed off door, I found a new NPC, which was the blacksmith, and he allowed me to buy his upgrade for the pickaxe. In the item room I found floating boots which let you float. It's completely broken, by the way. I just dropped some gold and I found another NPC on next floor which required me to have a special key, which, as you might guess, required a special enemy. And this enemy was this hidden mimic. Get simple attack, charged attack and rolling, which was pretty simple to dodge, not for me I guess. Eventually I defeated him because he wasn't really that tough, and after getting some receipts from him and a key, I managed to set the prisoner free. I got some healing, and then after encountering a hidden room and stashing on some huge gold, I went down to fight the boss. Kasaril was a very brave miner and he fought bravely with the worm. But being brave is not enough in UnderMine. Loon was similar, except she realized that hugging in this game is illegal and you can do that. Janlin found an NPC who wanted me to find a mushroom for him. So that's what I did immediately. I found the first mushroom, which grows only in the dark by destroying every lantern. That was the nightshade. And in the next one was in the room which, after clearing out the rats, the giant mushroom gave me his special mushroom called Sheetake. These names, man. John went to the second attempt with the Maggot boss. This time it was better, although she was also losing HP very rapidly. But at the end of it all, with only 8 HP left, she managed to defeat it. The reward for it was a bunch of recipes and boss fragment, as well as key to the dungeon, which is the next floor. So right after opening the dungeon, I closed exactly one room just to lose. Yes. Barres unlocked shopkeeper, special privileges, and went down into the hall of, I guess, devil deal? And he got a mushroom deal, which cursed him so much. In the next floor he found an NPC that sells item. He later appears in the spawn, and then went for even more curses. Increased fall damage, bombs for HP, and food gives less. Then I thought, wait, does the potion kill you if it... Yes, it does. Kenya found a very useful item, which is Totem of Life. It gives you HP heal every time you appear in some special rooms. And then I found my first blessing, which increased my swing damage. Since the float boots are so broken, I went for them and later played with this puzzle until I got a final mushroom, which was the Plastica. Kanye was kind of destroying the Maggot already, dodging the attacks very well, and at this point it was very easy to take care of it. I tried to eat the food, but I was playing Dead Cells before, so I pressed R instead of E and bombed myself. The enemies in the second floor were kinda trickier, healers and spiders. I found an item that gives me a bomb, and there was the imp, an annoying enemy who spawns explosions down under you. The healers are really annoying as hell. But after that I went to the second boss, which was some golem. He was rolling balls and slamming me down and doing electrifying attacks. I tried my best to dodge him and get it, but I was getting his balls and eventually I just accidentally walked into it and died. Mallet finished the quest for the NPC and let him finally leave the caves. And also found Cursed Statue, which is an item that curses you with random task. So I didn't do it, I died in the next room. But the next peasant right after her, which is named Liti, was much better than this. She started doing some real progress, and one of those was fighting a bunch of gargoyles, which were like a boss room, for the key that unlocks special NPC. So after beating all of them down, and they can even regenerate, I got the key, and after arriving in a special crawl space, managed to find my way down into the special room where the NPC is kept. I tried to complete the boss again on Fleet, but it was the same thing. I just got rolled by the ball. Anana had it really tough. First she found Mimic and fought it, and then she found the worst room ever. Like, what are you supposed to do in here? Except just die. Only found galoshes which ignore the poison, oil and electricity, and found the first site of the blessing tool, which I unlocked thanks to the new NPC unlock. In here I got the buff to the throwing, swing speed and swing damage before appearing to the boss and destroying it pretty much easily. Before I left I used the potion to get rid of a curse and started stockpiling on even more blessings, and found Orion's sword, which increases your damage when you get hit. Like, look at this damage. In the shop I found golden popcorn and tent. The tent is giving you a one-time full HP heal, while golden popcorn can multiply gold. And this is like, what is this, man? Like, these healers are healing way too much. In one of the crawl spaces I found this fun puzzle where you light up the pots, I guess. And then I finally fought the boss again. This time I had an item that increased my damage, so I was destroying the disc very easily while dodging the health. I didn't do it unsafe, but I definitely had way more HP than any other time. And after getting some receipts, I got the Mortar's Fragment and the key that is used to unlock the next stage. I had flame wood, so I could probably just pass it, but for the future runs it's better this way. And when you upload new area, you get also this kind of map for every area in the game, so it helps. The third floor was disgustingly filled with all sorts of weird creatures, spiders that appear from spider eggs, necromancers and all the more. And after healing my HP, I fought these waves of enemies just so I can access the new secret area, which was library. In the library there was a new pet spirit egg and also a book that I didn't know what to do with it yet. I bought talisman to get rid of curse and found this slime, the hoarding pilfer, who after defeating dropped me a blessing. After that I drank a potion that removes a curse and healed it back up after it did damage to me, only to get another curse back from a cursed lantern. After that I went to tackle with the NPCs again, which started a new phase, sort of boss room, which summoned a bunch of enemies, but thanks to their help and myself tanking it, I dealt with it very easily and unlocked the new area. And then went to the boss, which was some giant void hound. I fought very bravely, but the boss was kinda annoying. You have to dodge the attacks, you have to dodge the hands, and even then, if you dodge the hand, it can sometimes appear a bit later, so you don't really dodge it. But the damage I was dealing was really good, like really nice. As one of the faces, he started eliminating the light, and I didn't really know what to do. I didn't see that I was getting cursed for every hit I took, and eventually I noticed it too late, so randomly while walking around I lightened up the place and I tried to beat him but I couldn't. Eventually I started doing some unlocks for the wizard and some other ones. And the green book was actually used to unlock this secret area which unlocks new pets for me. And I did unlock the costly spirit because I thought it would help me with fighting. It looked kinda buff, but no, it was a potion spirit. I still took it because why not, and arrived in the cave and got the worst relic and took the best one. I decided to play this one and also found out that in order to level up my pet I need to drink. In the treasure room there was Bombushka as the item, which as you might guess it opens bomb inside bomb inside bomb. And in this random room, thanks to the accidental blow up, I got a putrefied rock. And in the secret room I got popcorn again, which I bought without thinking about it. In one of the blessing room I got the throw damage and found the funniest room ever. After that it was warm again. At this point it was just another common enemy, so I beat it and got blessings in the next floor. Talisman to remove it and Greaves to get a armor point, which is completely broken. Healing for increased healing and Cult Tooth, which I thought gives me more gold, but it actually heals me, and that's completely broken with the popcorn I have. So glad I took it. The rooms are kinda annoying with this many spiders and the team. I took healing blessing again because I thought it would give me like more healing, but it didn't. And found battle axe in the next treasure room. This room is probably famous for friendly fire, which it does constantly. The next room I found the keyblade, which gives me damage depending on how many keys I have. And instead of getting another blessing, actually decided to remove curse on this one. I used the bomb to test out the damage on the mortar because I want to see how much it will do, and it dealt insane damage. And defeating this guy was pretty easy. Even though I lost a lot of HP, the chest pretty much healed me all back up. And I found the cool statue again, which I decided to leave in here because of what happened last time. In one of the blessings I got the increased speed and decided to get the protein shake. The throwbow is pretty good for getting help with the items I have. Orion sword again, it was a good upgrade, and in the shop I found upgrade which places bullets inside bombs. So combining that with my Bombushka bombs, they were doing pretty good effects. In the shop I found item that increases damage on bombs permanently after killing enemies with bombs, so I took it. And found the mirror, which is pretty good, before taking a shower in the gold. This enemy is so broken, like I lost half of this HP just to him, but healed it back up just as fast. Tortoise shield was the last item I got before facing the boss again. This time the bombs were impressive, like the bombs actually do more damage than last time I did, and I tested something. The bombs don't damage, dodging doesn't matter, the reflection doesn't do anything, and standing and attacking the defending doesn't do anything. Eventually I noticed that you need to fire the lanterns, so I did that. And I started beating the boss again. Eventually I defeated him and I got the reward. This time the Nori fragment. And the next loot was fun. I didn't even know the throwbow can unlock the hidden floors, but I guess it can. In the treasure room of caverns I found Massa, which looked great because I wanted to get more swing damage and this throwbow didn't want to play with me, I guess. The new goblins were pretty broken, they were planting these walking bombs and the insects were doing big damage and poisoning me. Eventually in here I got a final level on the spirit and also got the galoshes again. And I found this weird room which asked me to bring the pilfers even more gold. The laser enemies were kinda broken, they basically fire through entire floor, and metamorphing is pretty good potion because it lets me reroll an item into something else. I rolled the dump pendant because it's useless and the boots look way better. The boss of the 4th floor was Hydra, though only showing one health now. I tried to use bump again, but it wasn't really good. It was too far away for it, I guess. So I went melee. And I went so ham on it that I was pretty much just cleaving through it completely. Some healing later and damage dealing, and I was already finished with it. The artifact reward was of course fragment and also the key, and I found out that there are synergies in the game. The final floor looked pretty impressive at first. It was filled with random enemies, floor hazards and stuff. It was kinda tough, but I had enough damage and healing to really outlive all of it, so it wasn't that bad. Even enemies that bulked even after losing their bodies didn't scare me. I got the float boots at the end and I completely forgot I had them on this room. My last item before I faced the final boss was the Sonic Boom, which wouldn't be very useful. The first thing I noticed while seeing the boss was that it lacked its tail, which was the item which I found really. Immediately I noticed that I wasn't doing any damage to the boss and he was doing damage to me, all while throwing all sorts of projectiles, so I started throwing bombs at him. And more and more and more bombs, because they're doing so much more damage. And I started thinking that maybe I need to go melee and deal damage to him. Oh, I'm dead.